God. Alright. Meanwhile, down here in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, it is mMeRJZ. I'm butchering the name, I know it, but I don't know how to really approach pronouncing this. If you have a better idea in chat, please let me know. But his opponent spawning in the top right-hand corner of Daybreak, it is SsonLight, spawning as the blue Protoss.
Alright then, so it looks like SsonLight is going to be making his pylon at his natural, so he won't see any of this in-base stuff before
Yeah.
he decides to start walling.
I'm
Very
actually a fan
standard
on
play.
some maps, but on a map like Daybreak, it just irks me a little bit whenever somebody doesn't go Nexus first.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It makes me sad. I get all depressed. Can't really cast the rest of the game. It's just
Well,
like, unless
see.
you go for a 4-gate and your opponent's going for a ridiculously fast third with very little lane support, then you're kind of just ridiculously far behind.
That's true. So will we see super standard Zerg versus Protoss, as in pool before hatch, and then either Nexus first or Forge first from the Protoss, and sort of the same this, that, and the other for the first 6 minutes of the game?
Yeah.
The probe's in there, so it can deny the hatch if it so chooses to. If Fake mMeRJZ decides to go for the hatch first. Looks like he is, actually, judging by his mineral count. 15 hatch, maybe?
Yeah, this is interesting.
Oh, no, he's not. Just delayed pool. Did the probe see that? No, he didn't.
Wow, that's...
That's
I don't know what
odd.
made his decision there, because he's really delayed that pool.
Yeah, that just puts him behind, it looks like. And we will be seeing a Nexus first from SsonLight, so you can go to bed.
Yeah, it makes me happy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy right now.
It's
And the
nice
hatch
to
does
see.
actually go down, unfortunately, before a pylon gets out there to block it. Although you can't really pylon block that effectively with Nexus first. Could have delayed it a little
Yeah.
bit, though.
That's true. Do you think we'll see the 4-minute third base coming up from
I would assume so.
mMeRJZ?
If he does anything
Yeah.
else, then
He should. I mean, the Overlord's like, oh, you're going Nexus first, okay.
yeah. It's
So
really
he should
off
either-
meta to do it, and especially like a top 16 Grandmaster, I would assume him to follow this, especially on a map like Daybreak. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. He could just decide to go 2-base all in and just try and break SsonLight's back before anything can get gained off of this quick Nexus.
Yeah.
That's the occasional alternative. It's one extreme or the other, though, in my opinion. You can't really middle ground it.
Wow.
Did this probe actually sneak in there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Zerglings actually saw them, but he might not have been paying attention.
Yeah.
And he is actually sending out a drone to go take that third. But this
This-
probe...
This could be huge.
This
He
is
can
a
either hide
build-altering
pylon.
probe. Like, if you
Yeah,
manage to get this in here, you're feeling so
Yeah.
good about yourself.
Yeah, he can hide a pylon if he wants, or he could even just do a delayed scout when he knows there's like certain timings, like, oh, this is layer timing or this is roach warren timing, so he can just check whenever those should be
Yeah.
popping up.
And if he gets a pylon down there, man,
Yeah, he could just...
instantly win the game. Force field
Yeah,
off the
so-
ramp for any natural reinforcements.
Oh. This probe is giving me tingles, man. Tingles.
Oh no. Chrono boosting the Nexus. I looked at his natural Nexus at the complete wrong time. Catch
Oh,
a Pro
really?
Gaming not on top of their stuff. Alright.
That's the best.
I really like the fact that the Zerg player is being really active on the map with these Zerglings, trying to look for any pylons, but unfortunately not in his own base, actually.
Yeah, he probably just, yeah, as you said, he probably wasn't looking at his screen or his minimap when those lings brushed by the probe. This could be SsonLight's real lucky day.
Do have a Zealot
Zippy.
making its way out to 2 Zerglings here. Nice reaction time there.
Yeah, those lings will be able to get away. This Zealot could actually force some more lings. There's 4 more lings already on the way, so the Zealot's already done a decent amount of damage, and he will find out about this third. He could just actually see the creep and then sort of do a 360 and walk home.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Very standard gas timing here from Fake mMeRJZ. It sticks, man. He's
It
now
does.
Fake mMeRJZ.
And SsonLight throws up 4 gateways. Looks like he's gonna throw
Oh,
a 5th one down.
nice.
So we've got a 6 gate coming out from him. 6 gate plus 1.
Yeah.
And
I
that
wouldn't be
probe-
surprised to see 8, actually.
Yeah, there's 7.
Why?
7 gateways.
Why gateways? This is going to be a very powerful timing.
Indeed. Especially since this probe is just sort of incognito here.
Yeah. This could be game-changing. At this point, he just needs to keep that pylon undiscovered. He doesn't want to move at all.
This is like MC versus Seed all over again in the one
Oh
game
my gosh,
MC
yeah.
won. Except worse, because there's 7 gates hitting you in the face instead of 4. Well, fake mMeRJZ actually throws up spines in his main, so he knows something's up.
He sees it.
Here it comes, but
Damn.
he can forbid now if he wants.
Yeah.
He's gonna get the pylon and the probe, so this is
most likely the next Warpin is going to go in at the third base as well, because he does have that pylon established there. Alright, so he does get the pylon in the main base, however, all of these Zealots really going untouched, and with +1, they're just so tanky.
They're gonna two-shot the links, but these 3 Zealots are on a smoke break though. Okay, there they are. Oh, those roaches popped out at the worst possible time. They can't micro against the Zealots, they're just gonna die. Wow.
Oh, no way. Oh, with 3 spine crawlers though, they should be able to deal with that. A couple more Stalkers getting warped in here at the third base, however, and with only 3 roaches defending, he's in a very good spot.
This pylon might fall, he's just focusing it. No.
Oh, he does have a backup pylon in position as well behind this.
That's quite true. The closer the reinforcements, the better though, and
definitely.
Maybe able to get this queen? No, too many links. We might actually lose all of these Stalkers.
Yeah, this is pretty nice around there by the Zerglings. And the pylon will go down, even canceling a couple Zealots.
Nice.
It's definitely a pretty big win for him. He just needs to stall. A couple more roaches are on the way. Unfortunately, as that move speed, he's actually just sacrificing this to the base. I think this
he has to.
Yeah.
He kind of does. It would be way too cost inefficient to try and hold it. Yeah, he's just going to consolidate himself there. He's moving his spines down as well. That's a really good decision. Let's see what SsonLight's got behind this. He's taking his 3rd and 4th gas. He is going for +1 armor. And no further technology coming out of him, though.
Yeah. I think he's just going to follow this up. We should see a Robo eventually. The transition to sentries at some point, maybe, in a third base.
Those are little precarious force fields, but he escapes nonetheless.
Interesting approach there. He also has yet to scout the fact that the hatchery did go down again. I kind of like him pulling back from this, though.
He can probably assume it's gone down again.
There's the Robo.
No Twilight Council, though.
And the layer is just now starting.
There it is. And another Forge.
Nice.
Still have double upgrades for 2-2.
Yeah.
Seems good when your opponent has no upgrades of his own.
Yeah, and especially since he's just starting his lair, SsonLight can just take condolence in the fact that he can just get a couple mortals out, take a third base behind this, and then push, and most likely kill his opponent. His opponent's upgrades are just getting started right now, and he's going to have 1-1.
Even more important to note that the fall of that Scouting Overlord supply blocked him for a full 25 seconds.
Let's see. And here comes fake mMeRJZ. He does actually have a pretty large army at this point. Units wise,
he does.
Looking at 20 roaches and 28 links. But this is a lot of force fields, and he also popped Guardian Shield up there.
Yep, and since he hasn't decided to overextend and try and take that third base, because if you're on 2 base versus 2 base, it's okay. Even if it's 2 versus 3, you're still fine.
Yeah.
So he's just staying up there and saying, look, you can't break me now.
And now he's moving his forces down.
Yeah,
with his
fake
observer
mMeRJZ
on the
identified
field.
that. And he just noped on out of there.
Constant immortal production, another one queued up. I don't know, SsonLight's in a really good position right now. Starting 2-2, has a lot of gateways to back him up, and his opponent has just started getting his third base saturated. And it's 12 minutes into the game.
Yeah, he's just now getting infestors, but since he's just now getting his 5th and 6th gas up, that really hampers his infestor production. Like, look at that, 2 on the way, and they're not going to sync up with pathogen glands. Like, oh, that's terrible. The observer will see those infestors and be like, wow, you don't even have 75 energy? Do you even lift? When they spawn?
That's unfortunate. I think he's kind of under the impression that there's going to be an attack coming. That's really the only reason you would get infestors out before pathogen glands completes.
Yeah, kind of that last little desperation thing,
Yeah.
maybe for a couple infested Terrans, or just hope to God that you can keep them alive long enough to fungal. But no, he's just taking an extra base behind this and going up to Templar tech.
And a fourth comes out of fake mers here.
Okay, so we seem to be going into late game fairly standard. Blink is just now being started, no charge yet. I do actually like the Zealot heavy charge builds coming out of Protoss and Protoss versus Zotac because it really helps against roaches, especially like, you know, charge a lot flanks.
Both of the changelings cleaned up there, unfortunately. The Overseer does scout the Templar archives, though.
Which is pretty valuable.
Yeah.
He doesn't have enough energy to goop anything, though.
Yeah, and he didn't lose the Overseer either, so he's in a good spot. Worker-wise, sitting at 71 to 59. Oh my god, the Protoss is just macro-moding it up, following that early pressure. And it looks like Fake Mers wants to go push with this.
Yeah, he does, and this is a good opportunity because the Wallen has not been created at the third base yet, and the cannons are just now going
nice
up. Nice
pre-spread, though, by SsonLight.
Yeah, that's
pretty nice force fields coming in here. The rest of the sentries are moving out. Funko does catch a fair amount of the sentries. However, he doesn't really have that many at his disposal.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough
fire those immortals down.
Be devastating. These force fields are so good right now.
Oh, getting a lot of his opponent's sentries, though. Unfortunately, his roach count is diminished due to the constant fire of these stalkers and a couple of immortals that SsonLight does have here. So this will be pushed back.
Ooh, hallucinations on the way. Oh my. He could actually lose these investors. Blink is finishing up and he has no burrow. And no
he ended up losing two.
Two escape though.
A couple of links coming out here. The Observer does see that, and he has to just gather his forces. I'd love to see a fourth base behind here, a fleet beacon, and another couple of warpins, and just have him go for it.
Well said, well said.
He's in a pretty strong position here. Sidestorm is actually on the way as well. Warp Prism getting started. Does he actually not have a Robo-Bay yet?
No, he doesn't. He's just getting Immortals and Warp Prisms off this, so no Warp Prism speed. And right now he's kind of got a timing opening up to him because Fake Mers is transitioning into those Broodlords as his Greater Spire just now starts, and he's going to have decent upgrades for them too.
Oh.
But
interesting fourth position. Like, this is very, very strange.
That is very strange. It's decent against Broodlords because Zerg are actually very immobile when they move to the Broodlord Infestor composition. Maybe he's got that in mind, or maybe he says, well, this is the 3/4 base at the center, so I'd rather have a full base than that one.
Yeah. 12 chrono boosts, actually, here for SsonLight.
Wow, he's gathered up like as much energy as Goku. He's formed a Spirit Bomb on those Nexi.
Let's see.
No Stargate, though. I'm kind of sad to not see a Stargate.
I think it may be just kind of his playstyle. Because this is Daybreak. I mean, if you're going to get a Fleet Beacon out, you're almost going to have full bases up really soon. Oh my god, the Psystorms! The Zealot was actually blocking the Lings from feeding through there. If that Storm had gone down and the Zealot died, that High Templar would have had so many kills. But unfortunately, the entire thing does get fungled, and that was actually a really cost-effective cleanup by our Zerg player. However, behind this, SsonLight's actually pushing his fourth base.
Ooh, here comes some DTs, and the spawning pool has to be rebuilt, so no more Zergling reinforcements. And this fourth base gets obliterated in a matter of seconds, and he can just peace out of there.
8 Broodlords are on the way. However, this like consolation fourth base is actually not going to go down to the DTs. I'm kind of surprised by that.
These DTs may just want to go
for
the gold
there's
on the
no
main.
Overseer, there's no Spore Colors.
Yeah, he could just start sniping tech structures now. These
this
DTs
is going to
be
a disgusting
amount
of
Greater Spire. Oh, this is going to inflict terrible
The
damage.
Queen's there, but he can't. Like, he doesn't have any other units that actually really deal damage. Oh no!
Fake Mers is lagging. Even worse.
Is he gonna lag out?
So either he had connection issues that sort of made him even more vulnerable to this, or he just got so mad that it rippled through the space-time continuum and is disconnecting him.
Yeah.
When these DTs started to kill things. One of the two. Oh, I guess he's back.
Oh, alright, cool.
Just in time to see his Greater Spire die. Welcome back to the game, sir.
No.
These DTs can go even further if they want. They can target down the hive or the tech structures.
Yeah.
It's probably a safer bet to go for the tech structures in the hive, but if he kills the hive, then it'll be about 6 years before
he gets a
Spire
queen out of it
five.
too. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Mers is definitely distressed from there. We don't even see an Overseer on the way. Okay, he's moving an Overseer, but it's going the wrong direction.
Yeah, I've been here. This is just... everything seems to be going wrong this match.
Yeah,
Poor
now
Baker.
he finally sees him, but too late.
He had a pretty nice hold on the initial aggression, but SsonLight was able to... Sorry.
SsonLight even apologizes. SsonLight's so manner.
I'm sorry. I'm winning. I'm
Son-
sorry, dude.
Son, I am a point.
Yeah. Let's
Spire does restart, though. 7 more gateways and +2 plasma shields are on the way for SsonLight, so he's going into extreme macro mode right now.
I'm sorry for the fire engine.
It's being called into this game right now.
Yeah.
Those DTs inflicted a lot of damage. The Broodlords are sailing down to the bottom right-hand corner, but...
Yeah, he does still have 8 broods. I mean, very little infestor support, and oh my gosh! The army is actually caught out of position. Almost loses the force infestor there, but pretty nice bungles.
Those are nice force fields.
Wow, catching every single one of the sentries.
A lot of links. Wow, this is actually going to crush the Protoss army.
Yeah, that was a beautiful engagement there by Big Mers.
Yeah, he takes a supply lead here, too. And he's got to use Storm to cover his retreat, but if he's not careful, those High Templar could die.
Oh,
They're
those
very full
Broodlords are
energy.
pretty freaking clumped, though.
Yeah.
Really has to be careful about how he advances here.
They can
How about
shrug off a couple
SsonLight?
storms.
Yeah.
But after that...
His opponent's on 4 base, he's on 4 base. The Protoss is definitely in the better position here.
Look at his bank.
Yeah. I mean,
like
he could just
Fort
warp in
Knox
stalkers on stalkers on stalkers on stalkers and be in a pretty good position.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
Instead of
The feedbacks, the storms are killing all of the link
He's
support.
going for both. Oh no, there's nothing under these Broodlords.
Yep.
They're just gonna melt.
That's what he was waiting for. And here comes the stalker army. There's the good game. And SsonLight advancing into the grids. There's this